What time is it? 4 o'clock. All right. We're going to do these. Okay. We're going to make some adapters and mod a stock cable. XLR to quarter inch. Why does it look so funny? Color, I don't understand. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, let's see these. 3.5 millimeter. Quarter-inch jack. Is much more clear than before. Wow. Okay, so let's see. This is what we're gonna need. We need some cable. Okay. Ooh, shoot. There's a few of you in there, so if anybody wants to know anything, just ask. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going and just wait until people say something. Some people ask which 3.5 millimeter connector I use. There you go. God, why does that look so dark? I can't figure out this lighting. into making this worse, aren't I? Yeah, looks good enough. I don't care anymore. Okay, connectors. These will be seconds. Video quality 10, really? I suppose. It was much better, or it was terrible the other day. Okay. Connectors. .5 mil. Quarter inch. We'll start with these, and then unfortunately you'll see why I stick with Amphenol over Nutrix sometimes. When you get these, they're not clean. They come with all the machining oil still on them. I don't know if you can really see it in there, but the machining oils are still all over this. Oh yeah, that's the angle. You can see down there, it's clean. But over here, see? All that machining oil has to be cleaned off. Which, I guess is fine because it does save some money. These from Amphenol would be like $12 a piece, and that's cost. That's not even what I would have to charge to use them. So, you know. These adapters are going to be gray and right around a foot long, so I'll usually make the cable about 2 inches shorter than I want it to be, so 10 inches on those. 10 inches. Okay. Got my 2 there. Need some gray. For these, I usually measure them the same length as the cable. No need to add any additional paracord on these. Unlike the full-length cable, you need to give it some more paracord to make it soft. People think that the softness comes from the cable. It does not. It comes from the paracord and how much you use. So we'll do this one right here. Oops. Okay. Oh. How can I get away with that? Whatever, just focus on that. Oh, it's trying. Oh, there it goes. It's trying. Okay. Okay. I'm going to remove the innards. I wish there was a way to use these things and not just waste them. Okay. You really need to put these on just yet. You can, but there's really no need. I think I'm going to start with... I'm going to do the amp termination side first. I don't know why, I just feel like doing it. And I'm going to do this one first. That's just to protect it from the clamps. Okay, so put everything away that we're not working with. Turn off this goddamn song. I've had one long stream and I already got a strike because I played fucking Hotel California. I'm like, no idea. Okay, let's sit down and get to work. Okay, make sure we're seeing everything that you need to see. That should give you... Okay, that should be good. Okay. Right. I'm just going to work, and if anybody has a question, ask. Otherwise, I'm just going to shut up and get to work. God, if anybody makes a tool for removing this goddamn metal sheath stuff, I don't even care what it costs. Just to have the satisfaction of not having to clip this like an asshole. Okay, let's get going on this. I always use the blue ones as my negatives, and white is positive. And the nice thing about this cable is it doesn't, some people might think it's a pain in the neck because it doesn't come labeled. Those are just both blue and both white without any designation, and I like that because then I can choose what they are. And if I make a mistake down the road, then it doesn't matter because they're not designated to be anything yet. So there's no loss. You just have to have a multimeter and check them, which takes an extra 8 seconds. So that's worth it. Oh shit. It'd help if I turned the soldering iron first on, eh? Alright, 840 degrees in like 6 seconds. That's nuts. Ooh, there we go. Come on, there we go. Alright. Anybody in there? And all 4 of you that are watching, if you have any questions, put them in there and I'm looking. Okay, get some solder in here. God damn it, this is gonna suck without music in the background. Let's see. That one right there. And then this one will be right there. Okay. Well, building cables a couple of years, but building them and selling them like this, with like taking orders and like actually having it matter, since lockdown. I just didn't feel like sitting around doing nothing. I'm a teacher, so without being in class, it's been kind of boring. So this keeps me busy, keeps my hands going, keeps me making stuff. You know, I made enough money to buy a pair of Arias, which was the whole goal in the first place, was just to make enough money to buy a pair of Arias, which I would pay double for those if you told me I had to. My God, are those things perfect. Okay. This soldering iron was $280, but you can do it on a $30 station and be fine. But like many things with higher quality tools, makes things a lot faster. Yeah, that station is. I don't think I'll ever buy another one. I don't see why I would ever need one other one for forever. It's the Hacko FX51 951. You'll see that on. That's like a pretty gosh darn awesome station for what people, in repair and stuff are using. That's the one. I don't know if you know Louis Rossman is, but he's the guy that does all his Apple repairs. That's what he uses. The same soldering station. Okay, let's get some sleeving on this. And it's still like it's brand new. Oh, I probably shouldn't have clipped that. Let's put tape on those. Otherwise it'll get hung up. Cost of your tools and equipment. Yeah, soldering iron's the most, but the rest of it's not like nothing's really very expensive, to be honest. And it's stuff that you probably would already have. You really only need like decent clippers. These are nothing special. They're just some clippers that just, I don't know. I see a lot of people with these Crescent little mini pliers. They're not, I wouldn't say needle nose, but and then some side cutters. One thing I do like are these. These were not cheap, but my God, is it amazing to cut with a pair of scissors like that. They were like $38, $40. Worth it. Other than that, really nothing special. Just different tape. Yeah, you really don't need much to do this. Like at all. I'd say really, if you really wanted to do this, you maybe need to invest $70 in tools. But what you aren't going to have to pay for if you follow what I'm doing is having to pay for all the things like buying a connector and realizing it's not the right kind because there's no one there to tell you which one's the right one because the other guys don't want to share this information, so you got to guess to start, and then you got to hope that somebody tells you or points you in the right direction, which is what I did. And nobody was real. I mean, I had people say like, hey, try this cable, which is how I found the cable that I ended up using, so that's great. But like, no one told me that you have to order certain, see if I can find it in here, that you have to order certain 3.5 millimeter connectors that are very different than the other ones that you might see, because some of them have different sizes. Like this is a 3.5 millimeter housing, and that needs to have an 8 millimeter opening to accommodate the paracord when the cable has gone through it. But no one tells you that because they don't want you to know, and you have to buy the right 1/4 inch connector, which if you want to know what the model is, I'll tell you. All that stuff. So the difficult part really isn't, or I shouldn't say, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It does cost a lot of money when you're starting with no one telling you what the fuck to do, because then you have to guess and figure out what components work, which I did, and it sucked. And I also had to figure out the hard way how to run paracord over cable, at several feet. When you do it like this and you're doing small little runs like this, you can do it with your hands, it doesn't matter. But when you're doing over the length of it, you can't go down the chain like that. You'll want to light yourself on fire, man. So that's where the cost really comes in, is more learning the hard way, I guess, is the cost. Sure, it's monetary, but it's also time. And in this, if you want to make cables to make money, that's the most valuable thing that you can judge yourself on, is time. Can I get that done in a certain amount of time? You know, you still have to make the cable, even if it takes you a while. You still got to make it. See, this is how it's supposed to look. No super glue. Come on, focus, you piece of shit. Am I too close? Just focus. Am I, like, do I need to, like, talk to somebody about camera stuff? What's up, babe? What's up? Alright. Yeah. Sorry, little one came in. Yep, see, no super glue, nothing, just a real crimp. None of that eBay crap that people make stuff and save a bunch of money because it's cheap and you gotta glue it together and hope it works. None of that. Real connectors, real connections, how it's supposed to be. Come on. Damn it. Blue painter's tape is your friend. Making cables. Come on, baby. There we go. And then get it lined up. All right. Look at that. See? Like it came from the factory. The factory located in Bucktown in Chicago. Okay. Other side. Moving right along. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 components. But before that, one thing we need to do. Straighten up time. Straighten up time. Okay. Other half. Take all this blue tape off for now. Okay. Yeah, that should be nice. This here. Okay. See, these are, these soldering cups are, god damn it, just focus. I don't know what to do with the focus. I'm just gonna stop pretending like I have any idea what this fucking hand thing does. These cups are, the cups are crucial. We'll focus with my fat finger there. Come on. You pile. While I was living in Singapore, they had cafes with a wall of headphones you could borrow. Oh, I know, man. You know what I want? I want to be able to go and test all in one place, all the different keyboard switches. So when I go to buy a new keyboard, I can actually test all the switches. But you know, especially now, that ain't gonna happen with COVID and stuff. But man, that would be great. Because you see all the lists online, but you have no idea what they feel like. Yeah, more tape. Probably should have just left it on. I wasn't thinking. We got to get this thing on there. And these just shove right on. I know the opening doesn't look like it would accommodate that, but it does. And then I'll reuse this tape because I gotta move this down as far as I can and get it out of the way, all that paracord, so that I have room to work with. So I just flex all the paracord down lower so it gives me an opening, or it gives me a surface to work on. Okay. I'm gonna shut up and finish this one, and then I'm gonna go in cruise control for the next one. Okay, we need some heat shrink. Heat shrink, XLR, variety. Oh, this is that different. These are those bigger connectors that needs a different size. Do I have that in here? Come on, I better. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, this is female, so that, I have to see which one's which. So, just to keep things consistent, I always do, left positive as the black wire with, or the white wire with the black markings, so that's going to be, you can see I'm doing, try to get this both on here, the tip here. Tip on a 1/4 inch connector is left positive. The ring is right positive, and then the sleeve is a shared negative. So I need to see which one of these white ones, because the blue ones don't matter because they're both negative, so it makes no difference. But I gotta see which one the white, which one this is. It's this one here. So I'm gonna mark this one as white with the black line. That way I know that is left positive. Yeah, and then left positive on an XLR, on a 4-pin XLR connector is number 1. So depending on if it's the male or female plug, you have to do. It depends on which one you're doing. So number 1 is on this side, on the female plug, but on the male one it's on the opposite because it's the receiving end or giving end, male. I don't know, you know what I mean. Just to make sure that's number, yeah, that's number 1. Clip some heat shrink. These don't need to be fancy or pretty, so that's why I just clip them and don't cut them and like take my time, because you won't see them. They're just there for protection and just to provide a little more finished look, more finished product. Tin these up. Okay, this one's a little janky. There we go. Alright, I'm going to start with number 4, just because it's the side away from me, and I'm going to get that done first. Now these cups are angled, and if you've ever used these soldering cups, you'll know that you really do need to have them facing the right way, or the solder will run, and it would be not the best. So that's why I'm turning that at such a dramatic angle. Okay, tweezers. Now these do take a lot of solder to fill those cups, so don't be alarmed. Come on. There it goes. make sure that's pushed all the way in. Alright. Sometimes those cups the solder doesn't want to flow into them. You gotta kind of baby it. Alright, cover that one up. Heat shrink. Ooh, make sure I got the right one here. This one needs to go all the way under. Yep, this one is next. Perfect. Okay. No. Come on. Oh, you piece of shit. This heat shrink is going to shrink before it gets all the way up top, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. God damn it, how do I even fix this? Tiny little piece of tape. Tiny little piece of tape. I know this looks super jank, but I'm just trying to keep this heat shrink from traveling up the wire, because if it gets warm, it'll shrink before I... You know what I'm saying. Alright. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Next one. Oh, keyboard stuff, yeah. I will get there when I eventually want to delve into a new hobby to blow money on for no reason other than catharsis. Okay. Oh, is this the side with the plastic thing? Yeah, I'll have to fix that. And the last one, which we have to tilt down. Okay, home stretch. Last soldering joint. There you go, good job. Alright, let's get this out of this thing. Get all these heat shrinks in place. Okay. Sorry if it's loud. Okay. And then let's see if it'll focus. And then you can see all the connections are nice and heat shrinked just to make it look pretty. And then we take some of the take some of this, put it back up top. Lift a little thing. This is like to keep like a big old clamp down on the. This part will clamp onto the paracord to make the connection rock solid and ain't going anywhere. And then you got to do this upside down because of the spring mechanism. And then crank this thing on there. Alright. And then you have 4-pin balanced XLR to 1/4 inch single-ended little adapter. Should be roughly a foot, and it is off by like 1/8 of an inch. That is not bad for, you know, That's pretty damn close. The 3.5 millimeter will be almost exactly a foot, which I'm going to make right now. The keyboard switch test. Oh. Max keyboard cherry MX test switch sampler. Get the fuck out of here for 30. I'd pay $30 for that. Oh, 100%. Fuck. Can't even already lock that in. Everyone talks about this Gateron stuff. I don't really know much about keyboards. I use Cherry MX Reds. I like them. What's up? Okay. And now let's do the other one. Cable. I know someone's watching me cut this with an X-Acto and going, what the fuck are you doing? And that's fine. Put that in the comment and tell me how to do it the right way. The reason I use an X-Acto knife is because it's right next to me. I don't have to set it up. It always works. And it's fast. I'm sure there's also a better way to remove this metal braiding other than cutting it all the way around slowly, which this way to me is quick, and I never have to worry about harming any of the cores underneath. See? Done. Ooh, one little straggler. And then the paper comes off. And then there are 4 little strands of wire that go in between the wire cores to provide some strength, so it's like, you know, like it'd be like a straw without something in the center. It's just going to collapse when it's, you know, when it's bent, or this is how it stays soft no matter what direction it is, because it's one solid piece with those pieces of string in between. One of the reasons I love this cable. Price is right. It's flexible, it's reliable, it's 23 gauge. It's plenty big. Ooh, that got a little too up there. Let's fix that. Okay. Okay. No, because if you use shears going around it, that's when you can, like, I know it sounds crazy using an X-Acto, but it's much more, it's, I know I sounds weird, but that to me is the least dangerous. Not for my hands. I'll probably fucking slice one of my fingers open one of these days. But what I won't do is damage some 44 cents per foot cable. That's what's really important in life, is not damaging something that costs less than 50 cents. But when you do mess it up and you use something like a pair of scissors, what you cannot get back is time. Okay, both ends are ready. Let's do the 3.5 millimeter first. Boom, boom, and this one. Okay, that should be it for there. Again, the blue tape is just to protect it from the clamps on the on these things, whatever you call it, helping hands. That's what it is. Okay, get these stripped, locked, cocked, and ready to rock. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, get these. These can be cut in half. those as close to the termination as possible, or close to the fuck, I don't know what the term is. Just get them real short. Get them real short. There you go. That's the proper term. Get them short. Okay. Tin these up. Okay. Now this is gonna go. That's still too long. There we go. That's gonna be fine. And then these two can be pretty short as well. Okay. I really do not like doing this without music in the background. I'm going to have to find a way with headphones or something. Unfortunately, I don't own a single pair of headphones that's closed back. So that's tough. Alright, time to solder. Come on. There you are. Come on. Flow. There you go. I'll do this from the outside. There we go. Man, why do they gotta make that so small? Like, it's just not focusing in the right place. I don't know how to... I need a lens that's just like, this is one of those fixed lenses, I think it is. Fuck, I don't know if I'll ever buy those things, man. Okay, moving right along. Yeah, and I've never really been a fan of in-ear, anything that like block the outside sound. It just kind of, I don't know, gives me this weird feeling. Okay. Okay. Come on. It's hard to see that, but I tried, you know. Okay. Got to get some cabling on this. Make that a little wider. Tape. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, beauteous. You really want to make sure you have a nice amount of overlap from that paracord. Otherwise, when you're just, making stuff that isn't made to last, and stuff that's going to, pull. People don't. I think people realize that they're not supposed to yank on, the actual thing, but just in case they do, because they're not thinking, you got to build it so they can. See, that's not going anywhere. Okay, let's get that sleeve over it. Sleeve. Oh, come on, work, yeah. And put that on. Tape off. Okay. And then you have a little massaging this way so it's in the middle. A nice looking sleeved 3.5 millimeter end. Looks like it came from the factory. Okay, now let's do the other end with this. What time is it? Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. I want to be done by the next half an hour. Just a little one. What do we got next? Oh, these are for something else. We need these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I think that's it. Got that heat shrink that we needed for the connectors. Right, I think it's time for the XLR component. Alright. Yeah, in-ear headphones just give me like this weird sense of, it's almost like vertigo. Yeah, I don't care for it. I don't even really like, I've gotten to the point where I don't even really like dynamic headphones anymore. I really only listen to planars. The only dynamic I listen to is the HD800, but that headphone just shouldn't even exist. I don't know how that thing's even real. Like, people make such a big deal about the HD800 and like the wide sound stage, and yeah, I mean, it's huge. It sounds cool in music, but like, you really want to see where those headphones shine, man? You play some video games, you play some kind of first-person shooter, whatever flavor you want. But the HD800 is the best gaming headphone of all time. Like, you can't even argue that. It's just flat out is. I suppose you could argue it, but you'd be wrong. No matter what. Strippers. If I were strippers, where would I be? Okay. We'll put this one here. Like, they have to go in white blue order. So I'm just trying to find which way they most naturally can go to that without putting too much stress on anything. I'm really surprised I don't hear more people talking about this cable in the cable making space. Everyone talks about lens, I think it is, which I'm not going to get into the whole silver cable shit. I'm not talking about that because, yeah. But the other one is Magami, whatever it is. Never tried it, but I probably wouldn't for one main reason. That's because it already has 4 different colors, and I don't like that. I want to be able to choose. Okay. Right, heat shrink. Okay. Heat shrink, check. Do I have, okay. This is the part where you always gotta stop. I've done it. I've made, 100 cables. But I'll forget to put something like this on and solder the whole connection, and then I have to take it all apart. And oftentimes when you take it all apart like that, you gotta redo it because you could reuse the part, like that's fine, but I don't know, man. When I take something apart like that, I kind of like to use a fresh component, just for posterity's sake, I suppose. There we go. All right. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Sometimes at first when you gotta like squeeze the arms together, so then it's the right compression. I don't know what the term is, but the first one kind of sets so the other ones line up nicely, and you can keep folding it towards one another. Oh, wow, that could have been really bad. You almost saw a mistake. I never checked the polarity, or I never checked which one was which. So, I really hope that this makes a sound. Fuck. Wait, maybe. Yeah, that is right. Sweet. Perfect. Random guess. Yeah, dude, you play PUBG with, if you play PUBG with a set of HD800s and a good, oh, good, so that means someone in my living room is probably dying. Let's go see what that is. Scott, dude, stop it. Go in the house. Oh my god. Okay, but that's a whole bunch of paracord. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. If you want to come to my house, you saw my address, you want to come to my house, you'll be greeted, well, we'll see what happens. And then some other component. I don't even know what this is. Let's see. Oh, is this the... Yeah! Fostex connectors. Really, really stupid expensive for absolutely no reason. It's just asinine what they charge you for these things. I mean, they're nice. I mean, it's a genuine, factory Fostex connector. So, I guess that's why they cost a little more. But man, if you want Fostex cables, Jiminy Christmas. Okay, put that one away. That's big. I needed that. That's important. And when I finish this, we'll take a look at that new... Maybe you guys can see what that new paracord is that I have. I don't even remember what I ordered. I was just late at night. I don't know. It was like 2 in the morning. I've been playing games all night, and I ordered a fucking stupid amount of paracord. Wait, we checked this, right? I'm gonna double check because I just don't know. It's always worth double checking. It can't hurt. Okay. Good. Okay. Yep, we're good. Can never hurt. Ooh, I want to get this done. I want to see what that paracord is. Come on, let's go. That is a lot of solder. All right. Next one. Come on, go into your home. There you go. Come on. What is it hitting? Oh, come on, you pile. What's up, bub? Okay. Come on, man. It's just fucking heat shrink. Just go. Oh my god. There's like this little plastic lip that just doesn't serve any purpose, that just blocks this. Okay, that's gonna have to be fine. It doesn't really even make a difference, but it's just, you know. Alright. Heat shrink. Oh, yeah. A couple of you guys come back. Are you gonna? Oh wait, I didn't even put that together. Adam. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't. This is like the craziest thing. Like when people, like I've had people get like genuinely mad at me. They're like, "Why can't we just talk on Reddit?" And I'm like, "Please just send me an email to my email that I use, so it's all in one place." I'm like, "Well, I don't know if I want to do that. You know, I want to continue discussing this on Reddit." I'm like, "Sorry, bro. I'm just some guy. This isn't like some like large scale company. I'm just doing this in my fucking workshop, you know." Yeah. So people for some reason really are weird about that sometimes, which I don't. You know, whatever. Okay, last one. And then I can open up this awesome bag of paracord that has been ridiculously late. Like, I think 4 days late. I don't even want to talk about the HD800 connector thing. That's just a fucking disaster. USPS is out of their minds right now. Come on, flow. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Sorry, I'm like anxious. I want to see this. I was watching one of the other streams last night and saw that you have a bottle. You used a bottle on the cable. What was it? Oh, it was just, no, it was super glue. So like, yeah, it's just super glue. I use that like on the where the connector is, just because like when you lean forward and you pull up, you tend to you can clip the actual splitter can clip on the table here, and then you can pull it out. Like the super glue, it just prevents, like, I mean, if you really crank on it, like, doesn't matter who makes the cable, you're gonna break it. But at least that super glue gives it, like, if it's just kind of like a tug up, it'll probably hold. So the super glue is just a little bit of extra strength. It's not like it's not the only thing holding it on, but it's, again, just to provide a little bit of extra, just in the event that people don't want to have to baby the cable. So I got to build it so it can't withstand. You can't hang from it. You can't use it to climb, but at least it'll stand up to typical, or even maybe a little more than typical use. Okay, it's gonna be loud. Gonna be loud. Gonna be loud. Okay, get that cable up. Home stretch. Okay, upside down. Clips. Boom, boom. Crank that fucker on there. All right. Now, let's see how I did. Not bad, not bad. That's about what I was hoping for. Like, I want them to be, like, these two things to be, like, split the difference. So, like, the length, I want them to be, like, this one to fit in the middle of this one. And that's exactly what I got. I think that looks like a good length. Wait, Armando, didn't I? Oh, hey, Armando, these are yours. How long have you... I don't know how long you've been watching, but these are yours, dude. Right? Unless there's another Armando Garza. But, I mean... You want to see your headphones, bro? Here. There's your detach mod. There you go. See him there? I love the gold with the red when they're facing down. You can just catch a little glimpse of the gold. Oh yeah, that looks sweet. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. Fox, yes, Canary L4E5C. Good stuff. I love it. Like I've been saying over and over, I think a lot of people don't like the fact that it's unlabeled, but I like the fact that it comes with you can choose your own polarity. Okay, so that's that. And the last thing is, what time is it? I want to be finished by 5:30. Oh, we're good. The last thing is, what is this? Oh, these are yours too, Armando. These are your gray ones. And then your connector, your things there. I'm gonna kiss these purple hearts goodbye once I get them in. Okay, sweet, thanks. I was wondering if you had new... Oh, so the company, well, it depends how much you want to spend. If you want to buy the plastic ones that glue together, honestly, man, like, dude, the gray looks great. Like, I have a gray set for myself. But, those Sennheiser connectors, like, the plastic ones that you get on eBay for cheap, they're not bad. Like, they're fine. I use them, like, if people want those. But I go really slow. Like, I use a fine, like a really fine needle type thing to like place super glue perfectly in there. Like, I really baby them to make sure they're as good as they can be. But the metal ones are from a company called Dream, and they're also the people that make my my HD800 connectors. This company called Dream. Can't really see it. You know, there's no label on it or anything, but these HD800 connectors are the best that I've found. They're phenomenal. Dream, you can find them on eBay actually. You just type 6XX Dream connector on eBay. Company out of Denver or Boulder or something like that, I don't remember. But they're out of Colorado and they're called Dream, and they make a few different things. They make these kits too, which is really cool for like people that just don't want to buy like, you know, 50 connectors at once. They sell you a splitter and 2 headphone connectors in like a little kit for your own DIY stuff. Look up Dream on eBay. Dream connectors. Really, they're cool people. I'm trying to work out a deal to buy a whack of those at once. Okay, so the next and final task for the day is to take this, which used to be connected to some Fostex, and Canary is about the only thing I can get. Yeah, man, if that's all you can get in Australia, that Canary L5E4 or 4C5E. Are you having a piece of cake? You got half of it on your face, knucklehead. All right, have fun. Bubba, do you want tacos for dinner? Okay.
I could have cake for dessert.
Okay, great. I'll order tacos in just a minute. So I am going to put some new connectors on these, as far as I know. Now this is a little bit different, so I'm gonna, maybe it'll take a little bit of finagling and a little bit of work, but you gotta give it a try. So, is it just a standard? I guess I could have given a little more information. I am modifying a stock cable that was not long ago connected to those red headphones and turn it into a usable cable once again. So I think that should be more than enough. Let's see, probably put that at 14. Armando, if you're still in there, do you want these to be a little shorter? Like, because right now they're measuring 20, I mean, they're almost 19 inches long. That's pretty low. But the gray cable is 14 inches is what my split is. I'll probably just trim it a little bit, but I'm going to leave it stock because you said you wanted it stock. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So really, this can just get clipped a little bit shorter here. I'll remove less on the other one, so it's kind of doesn't matter. Okay, and then that will go there. Pull this one. This should be not too bad. Sometimes you get those wires from, especially Sony and Apple. They do it. They give you those wires that are like integrated with some kind of fabric, and you like can't use them. They're like super weird proprietary. Found the connector. Mr. Ace, which connectors? I missed that comment. If you ever want to know where I buy a connector, I'll never hide it. Like, the only reason I'm showing people how to do this is because I'm not hiding anything. If anyone wants to learn how to make their own cable, make their own cable. But if you don't, if you don't have time, or you just say, fuck it, I got money, just build it for me, make it professional, I'll do that too. But if you want to learn, I'm down for that as well. So now I'm going to make sure these are, to the best of my ability, the exact same length. And that would be right at this. Perfect. And then we've got some 3.5 mil connectors. Ooh, potential scam. No, thank you. Oh, you already... Oh, shit, no. Great. You already found him. Killer. Yeah, they're, I think they're $14 or $15 a piece. So when people order 6XX connectors from me, and I'm like, hey, I have these metal ones. They cost a little bit more. And they're like, I have a couple people say, like, were you trying to upsell me? I'm like, I literally don't make any more money on them. Like, at all. I make no money on those extra. I just offer it because the sale itself is, I could charge $5 more. But then what? I'm not going to know where that extra $5 went, but offering that as a choice, people, when they get a choice, it's just a much better feeling when you know that you have a more granular control over what you're getting custom made. This might be a little bit challenging. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Bam. Okay, get that tape off of there. Yeah, I'm telling you, those 6XX connectors, the plastic ones, the cheaper ones that, you get them on eBay from a few different places. And we gotta melt that a little bit. And then that should be plenty to come up. Wait, how was I gonna do this? Let me see. Okay, so that's... Oh, interesting. So that... Oh, okay, so I have to trim a bunch of this off. So they are going to be a couple inches shorter. That's just kind of how it has to go. Otherwise, the sleeve... Yeah, see, there we go. because otherwise the sleeve was not going to come up long enough to be able to make it to this. There we go, that's good. And then I will make sure the other one is the exact same length. Ah, there we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah, I have to do the same thing on this side. Okay. Okay, let's see. Make sure this is doing the same thing. Yeah, see, now I gotta trim that down. Okay, I understand how this goes now. No one's ever... I've done a bunch of these detachable cable mods for the Fostex line, but nobody's asked me to modify the stock cable. So I'm kind of learning as I'm going. It's not like it's a... You know, it's not like a massive learning curve or anything. I'm just cutting off the ends and putting new connectors on. But still got to do it the right way and make sure it looks like it came from the factory to a certain extent. So, gotta make sure these are lined up, and then I can do a final check. Ooh, that should be going a little further. Shit. There it goes. Okay. That melted straight to my hand. This is not... This is actually mostly cotton, so that kind of... I'm a broke college student trying to get audiophile gear on a budget. Have a bit of election, but... Oh, yeah, man, I'll share anything you want, because, I mean, it doesn't really matter if I share it or not. Like, in the time that I've been doing this, I've watched my phone, and this isn't like, what do the kids say? It's not like a flex or a brag or something. But even in the time that I'm doing this, and showing people how to do this and where to find stuff, I've gotten 11 emails in the past 45 minutes about cables. It's not like it's not gonna change any of my business. If anything, it might even make it better, to be honest. So I have no issues sharing any of this stuff with you, how to do stuff, where to find stuff. In fact, I think it's fun. Okay. Make sure these are good. Sure these are as perfect as I can get them. Okay, so we might need to take this down a little bit. I want to make sure these are exactly the same length. Especially if he's gonna, I'm assuming maybe down the road, try and sell these as a kit, which I've had a couple people email me and they're like, hey, is it okay if I sell these cables? You know, put your name on it? I'm like, they're yours. I don't care what you do with them. I don't care if you go fishing with them. You pay me? Fuck, I don't care what you do with them. Okay, let's get these perfect. Oh, the paracord, fuck. I might not finish these right now. I want to check out that paracord. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I just gotta trim them, make them a little bit shorter. You don't need that much wire protruding. Actually, no. That I can work with that. I don't want to. I finally got them the exact same length. I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna work with it from there. But I am gonna take a break on these. I might not even finish these during the stream because I don't know. I just don't want to. Armando, if you're still watching, don't worry. I told you I'd ship them tonight. I'm shipping it all tonight. That's already like it's just got to finish this or these two things, or I got to finish your stock one. What do you do for HD 700? Those. Oh, I don't do 2.5 millimeter. Until somebody makes something like this with, see the crimp for the wires and for the paracord. Until somebody makes this in a 2.5, I don't offer it because the only way you can do it right now on the market is either by going through Idealic and spending $26 on a connector for each side, or you have to buy them on eBay and super glue them, because there is nothing holding the wire and the paracord to the actual metal structure of the body of the connector. It's just glue, and that's not something that I feel great about, so that's why I don't offer them. That's really the long and the short of it. No, I've only had one request for an HD 700, and I told the guy, I said, look, I'd go to Hart, go to Periapt, go to one of the other guys. If they've got a better system for that doesn't involve glue, which I'm not even aware of, that's what they are, then go with them. Because if it's not something I feel that it's going to be something that I can make that's really good, I'm just not going to make it then. There's plenty of other makers that, if they want to do that, and if it breaks and you pull them out. I had one guy, I made a set of them. I worked my ass off on them for hours to make them perfect. Guy got them, they were messed up. I don't know how it happened in shipping. And I had to give the guy a refund, and I let him keep the cable, and it intermittently works, but I'm not messing with that 2.5 mil shit. Like, until somebody comes out with something good, I'm not doing it. Now this should be fun. Yeah. Oh, there's some stuff in here, boy. What do we get? Oh, yeah. Whole whack ton of stuff. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, man, right off the bat. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, yeah, I got some more purple. Is it different than the one I have? Some of these look so good in person. Oh my god, this was great. Oh, I go through this stuff a lot. This one, this guy, it's like my second or third customer ever. These guys like, hey man, I want this color. It's really specific, and I made it, and he wrote this article about me on Reddit, and I got like 15 requests the next day. So this one is called the Momin, after the guy that ordered it first. Thanks, man. That was huge. I've thanked him a few times. Oh my god, some of these are super cool. Oh, definitely needed that. Plain black. Was running low on that. Can never find it. It's never in stock anywhere. White or black. It's weird. What is this? Some electric. Ooh, Kelly green. Ooh, yeah. That's good stuff. Oh yeah. That green looks good, man. That Kelly. But this one was. Some of these are freaking awesome. Did I order two of the same one? God damn it. Oh well. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that looks sick. And then like I said, the purple one's cool. Oh yeah, what is that? That's trippy. What is this one called? Vile. I don't know if you can get really appreciate the color. There's some purple in there that's nutty. Let's see if I take it out of the bag. Oh yeah, now you can see it out of the bag. Oh, that stuff's cool, man. Ooh, I'm gonna have to make some random cables and just put them online and sell them. I don't like waiting for people to ask for these colors. Like, I have all these colors on my gallery, and then I have to wait for somebody to be like, yeah, I'll take that. No, I can't wait on some of these. They're too good. Ooh, that'll look nice with the yellow that I have. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll look great. Ooh, what's this one? Mountain. Yeah, teal, purple, black, and white. Hell yeah. This one's neat. I guarantee someone's going to request that. Gold X's. Black with gold X's. Oh, man, that's going to look super sharp. Oh, yeah. Ooh, this goes with the Kelly Green. I ordered these together. Yeah, look at that combo. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's sick. Okay. What else? Ooh, what's this one? Grapevine. Yeah, that looks way more purple in person. Yeah, that one's sweet, dude. What pin do you ground the shielding when for a balance connect? Oh, well, it depends. Like well, for a 4-pin balance connector, there's 4 cores in the cable, so I put all 4, each of 1, 2, 3, 4. Like in the 4-pin balance, you have number 1, 2, 3, 4. How long did paracord plant? Dude, I don't even want to talk about paracord plant. I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about it. My mom told me if I got nothing nice to say nothing at all. It took a long fucking time. So, because I don't know if anybody in the live stream has been someone that's emailed me, and I emailed you a while ago, and I said, hey, I'm waiting for more paracord to come. I'll update my gallery. This is it. This was like days and days ago. So, it doesn't matter. It's here now. That's all that's important. And I'm going to keep feeling good about it because it's cool stuff. I think that's... Oh, these are a little bit... Oh, these are different. Good. Yeah, these are this little blue wave kind of thing. And then this little more white in that one. That one's cool. Yeah, I like some of these. Sweet. I like these. I think the winner is this stuff, though, man. Will it go with that Kelly Green? I really hope it does. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's a little off. This is a little more lime, a little more neon as far as the Kelly goes, but it's pretty sweet. Cool. That's some new stuff to look forward to. And we gotta get some pictures of that and get that online. But that's Paracord Planet delivery for today. I use Paracord Galaxy too. I'm not one to, I'll use either one. I just started with Paracord Planet. That's the first place I ordered from, so I kind of feel like, that's just kind of where you... I don't know how to describe it. It's just, Oh, yeah, want to see something funny? 2-day. Priority mail, 2-day. You need to put like another 1 in front of that and call it 12-day, because that's what that shit is. I think I'm going to finish these cables real quick, and then I'm going to order tacos for my little girl and I. Okay, 1, 2... Ooh, where is the other stuff? Is it... Oh. There's that, but where's the plastic... Oh, I almost went behind my desk. Cool. Okay, let's wrap these up, and then I am going to have some dinner. So these need to get strippers. Send in the strippies. I love that fucking movie. If Wolf of Wall Street isn't one of the best movies ever, I don't really know what is. Man, this one's almost... Is that gonna hold? No, that'll hold. That'll hold. That's strong. I didn't want to pull it at first, but I did anyway, and it works fine. Oh, damn it! I did forget something. God damn it. I forgot to designate which one's which side is which, and I use a little bit of this red. This red heat shrink to denote the right side. Okay. And we gotta figure out which one is the right side. I'm guessing it's the one with red, but the fuck do I know? Okay, so let's take a gander here. This one should be the tip. So, if I'm right, this one should be... should be right here. And it is. And then if I'm also right, this one should be negative. Boom. This one should be the right positive. Red should be the ring, which it is. Negative. Good to go. Off topic. When making RCA cables, do you use the same cable and paracord? What RCA connectors do you use? Have been looking for some. Haven't made any. I know I haven't made any for someone that I've sold them to, I should say. Like, I've just made myself some just because I needed some specific length ones. But they don't really come up a lot. And since everything I have, everything on my setup is all balanced. I have a Gungnir multi-bit and a Mjolnir 2, so all my stuff's balanced, so I don't really use RCAs. But I did have a request, I think it was yesterday, or someone emailed me in the past day or two asking me about it, so I told them I would make them, but I also, if I'm not mistaken, I said I needed to do a little bit of research and make sure that I'm not doing anything, or saying I can make something that I, simply shouldn't. So that's coming soon. Where are my clippers? Make sure that's nice. Right. Yeah, see, this is it. This is what I'm talking about. It's got that fabric stuff in the middle. It's that weird... I knew it. I knew it felt like it had that stuff in the middle. It's this weird, manufacturing thing. I don't know if it's for strength or if it's just a result of, because the cables on these things are just so cheap. And they fill, the middle of the wire core with, you might even be able to see it, see how it doesn't want to, if you twist it, it still has these little things sticking out of the side. That's little pieces of fabric. It's fucking bizarre. I don't really understand what that is, or maybe there's a reason for it. I don't think it's a sonic reason, but maybe there's a reason why they do that, and fuck, I would love to know what it is, because it is an absolute nightmare. Ooh. I guess I'll do the left side first, and then I have to remember to get that red one. Prepare to laugh, because we all know that I'm going to forget to put that on. Okay, just want to put that out there before I fuck it up. There we go. At least it took a 10. Oh, that smells like shit. Any other comments? No. Has anybody in this chat gotten a cable from me? That's a good question. Or are you guys just here to learn? Or are you here to see how not to do things? Which one? Because I don't want to know. Needs a little trim. Okay. Ooh, almost made another mistake. Okay. I don't understand this little fabric stuff. I wish someone could explain it to me. What is that shit? It's like plastic filaments embedded in the copper. And I've never, it's only on stock cables. What is it? Is it just literally that? Is it like fiberglass? Is it just filler? Learning. No, that's totally great, man. That's why I'm here. People deserve to learn how to do this. I've told many people why I'm doing this, and it's not to make money. Okay, let's get some of this. What is that stuff? Can I burn it with fire? Yeah. Get rid of some of that shit. Burn it with fire. Oh yeah, man. Done. Fuck you, little things. You dead. You dead. Okay. Now let's get this up there. And if this doesn't work, I'm just going to take a break. Because I know how to... I can imagine what I can do to make it better, but I think this should be good. Oh, this needs to get trimmed. There we go. That should take it in there. Okay. Now we pull this taut to get that in there. No, that needs to be trimmed too. Yeah, these might have to be reworked, but that's okay. I can do that in just a little bit after dinner. Okay, now let's see if we got this under control. That's what I was talking about this with someone a while ago, and I think the Louis Rossmann effect is net positive across the board. If anybody watching this right now does not know who Louis Rossmann is, stop watching my bullshit stream and go watch a real stream, or go watch a real builder, a real maker, a true maker. He is... You might not like him. You might find him obnoxious, and he might be a bold flavor, which he really is. He's a bold flavor. I'll give you that. But my God, if that guy isn't the biggest proponent to doing the right thing, and companies doing things the way it's supposed to be done, he will fight for the consumer until the day he dies. Louis Rossmann is a fucking genius. No college education, nothing. He said he just started working on Macs because he knew that Macs were a piece of shit, which they are. Even though I have an iPhone, and I probably will always have an iPhone because their phones are phenomenal, but their products are dog shit. They treat their customers like shit. Right to repair things are shit. It's crazy. Anyway, there is now an aftermarket 3.5 millimeter connector from Amphenol. No fucking way you can see, though. Maybe, oh my God, you can. Amphenol. On a stock... Does it say Fostex anywhere on there? Damn. On a stock Fostex. Oh, there it is. Fostex. The makers of bass headphones. Yeah. What time is it? 5:30. I'm going to finish this last one. I'm going to call it. My little girl's been out there patiently, and I don't want to leave her hanging anymore. I suppose I should probably test all this stuff. That's the best part of the job. Testing. It's when you get to stop and listen to music and get paid to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna put my probably the biggest right to repair advocate I've seen to date. I have an iPhone too. Yeah, I have access. I have a beautiful computer behind me that I built. I don't the way that they deliberately fuck their customer is so inappropriate, and yet they charge so much. And like they were even like when those wheels came out for $1,000, one of their spokespeople like kind of slipped and said something, and they said the reason that they charged them that much is because they knew that nobody was going to buy them. But what did everyone do when they put out those fucking wheels? God, where did I... No! Where the fuck did that little piece of goddamn... Yes! They put out those wheels because, you know what happened right after they put out those wheels? Everybody was talking about them. Mission accomplished. They win. They absolutely win because every one of us was talking about them. Even if you hated him, even if you thought it was the dumbest thing you ever seen in your life, you talked about it. Yeah, so watch Louis Rossmann. Also, play the game Astroneer. If you've never played Astroneer, play Astroneer. It's just play Astroneer. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you have played it or you know what it is, you understand. Play Astroneer. That would be the two things I'd leave you with today. If you learn how to do anything with cables, that's great. But watch Louis Rossmann and play Astroneer. Your life will be complete. Fuck, that smells. Oh, that smell. God, what is that? That smells like, it's like something in like a doctor's office or a hospital. It almost smells like, I know this is probably wrong, but sad thing is Android manufacturers are trying to become Apple lately than Mac. I know, man. I know, and now they're not even going to use Intel anymore. Who did I watch that? Was that Linus yesterday? I think Linus was talking about it. Was it Linus? Yeah. I think it was Linus yesterday I was talking about. I don't know if you guys watch Linus. I'm sure you know who Linus is. But yeah, it's, when Lewis can't even order a chip, when there are manufacturers that are literally saying, hey, Apple has told us to build this product that we normally make a little bit different. They told us to make it this way and not to let anyone else know about it. And they also said, hey, if you don't let anyone else know about it, we'll just buy all the parts from you so you don't have to worry about selling them. Don't worry, we got you. You can't do that. But somehow, they've been doing it forever. And I don't understand how that's just keeps going. Like, I don't really know how else to say it. Like, it's... But I have an iPhone sitting next to me, so I'm part of the problem, I suppose. Come on, flow. There it goes. Dude, that die. What is that stuff? It doesn't even die with fire. You're just gonna get cut. Bitch, get cut. It doesn't even want to go with side cutters. What is this, Kevlar? Oh my god. That is some serious stuff. Apple announced at WWDC that they're moving. I know. I don't know what WWDC is. When you say it, I'll probably be like, oh yeah, okay, sure. But I'm not. That doesn't ring a bell right off the bat. Ooh, that is still scalding hot, and it's in my fingers. I don't know. You probably can't see it on here, but like, you can see all like the burn lines on like my finger from like holding things that are hot with solder. It just destroys the tips of your fingers. But kind of like when you're a cook, I think you just kind of get used to the hot water. Like I'm used to it at this point. Okay, let's finish these up, and then I'm gonna be done for the day because I've been making shit all day. It is time to play some video games with the kiddo. Oh, look at that. Like it was meant to be. Please tell me I put everything on here. Okay. Okay. Get that one on there. Let's see how they turned out. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom. Can you see them? Look at the lengths. Look at how that turned out. Oops, I'm pulling it now. Probably off by Worldwide Developer Conference. That sounds right. I don't think the ARM venture will shake. I don't know. They've been working on this for like 7 or 8 years. This only thing I hate about Apple is that Yeah, I mean, I have Apple Care. I'm one to rip Apple, but when it comes to Apple Care, like, I won't get it on my next phone because I know how to replace. I can replace a screen in about 45 minutes. I do it for many of the. I'm also a middle school teacher, so I do it with. I replace a lot of the teachers' phones, their screens and their batteries and stuff, so I can do one quick. But the issue now is starting after the iPhone 11. They will, and it happens on the iPhone 11 now too, depending on the specific model when it was released. God, I gotta get a better light. This thing just doesn't. It's a work light. It's not like a. Armando, by the way, all your stuff's done. I gotta test it, but I don't see why. I ran all the stuff. I don't see why it would be an issue, but I will test it obviously before I ship it. But your stuff's done, my friend. So this is your pile. I really hope it's the same Armando, unless you're just trolling me. So there's that. Have your balanced 3.5 mil. I have your adapters and your sweet headphones that have been modified to receive dual 3.5 millimeter inputs. Yeah, no, I mean, I fix them. I charge them usually like $60 or something. Usually, whatever the screen costs, I just charge them double that. So if it's $35, I charge them $70, kind of thing. But yeah, this is gonna get shipped to you tonight, and I think that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna get out of here. But does anybody have any? If anyone has any last minute questions or needs, or want to put something in the chat real quick, I'll answer it for the next however long it takes me to order some tacos on my iPhone. God, I almost want to keep making stuff. I want to make some more stuff with those new colors I got. Some of those are sweet. Like I said, I'll give it about another 5 minutes. If anybody wants to put any questions in right now, go ahead. Otherwise, by the time I'm done ordering dinner, then that's going to be that. Appreciate the help. Look forward to future streams to use. I wouldn't say it's special, but it's good solder. It's not like so some solders, depending on the temperature, you'll have some issues with melting. So this is the solder I use. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not gonna say it's nothing special. It's good solder. Like it's good. 60/40 solder. It's not. Like 60/40 solder where you buy it on eBay and it's not actually what it says. It's let's see, what is this, half a pound? It's like $30 a half pound, $28 a half pound. I looked into some of that, some of the stuff from maybe one of you guys suggested it. It was some some solder from what was it? Was it Viablue? Or no, it was someone else. But there was some really good solder. And it was a little more expensive, but it was almost $100 a pound. And I know that people might hate me for it, but it doesn't fucking sound any different. It just doesn't. Like, it doesn't sound different. So why am I going to charge you more to not get a benefit? You're already paying. This cable is $65. This cable would now be $70 with no sound increase. Oh yeah, there you go. Like I can get it. I can. Like if somebody, Cardis, that's what it was. If somebody wants it, I'll buy it. But the issue is that's a lot of money to not get anything. So I don't know. But I don't want anyone to think that I'm not using good stuff. I am. I'm using reputable brand from Micro Center. This is the stuff they carry. I mean, I don't know. I've made, 70 cables now under the name Bucktown Cables. I think I've had two return complaints. One of them was that 2.5 millimeter one that just got damaged in shipping, and I don't know what happened. I tested it thoroughly, and it just didn't work. And the other one was the other one that I really don't want to offer anymore. These things, I'm done with it. Like if someone requests it, I'm just gonna tell them to go to someone else because I don't like it. It's these. These are the devil. These goddamn 4.4 millimeter Pentacon Sony connectors. The inside of these things, look, you can see I just snipped it off. The guy was like, hey, there was a problem, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just give you your money back. I don't even care, bro. Like, they're bad. Like, I need to find a better maker. This is from the same company. This is from, or PS. These were not cheap. These are super nice. But they're a nightmare to work with if you use paracord. If you're just using, yeah, we use that solder. Yeah, like, I mean, it's fine. The solder it's fine, and I could spend more, but then I have to pass that along to the buyer, and I'm just not going to do that, man. So these things, if you request 4.4 millimeter Pentacon, I am going to send you to Hart. I don't think Periapp doesn't really mess with this connector much. Hart does. So, you know, someone on Reddit was giving me a hard time, like, or no, someone made a comment and they were giving the guy a hard time because he was like, something about some guy asked me about how I do something, and I gave him like this long-winded explanation to try and be really like nice and honest, and the guy's like, nah, you should just go with Hard Audio. And I'm like, well, you're about to get ripped apart in the comments, but that's your choice. I do send people to Hart a lot, like those kits they make. I was looking at a couple of different solders and some stuff from Rossmann uses. Yeah, what does Rossmann use? And I'll tell you what, if you ever watch Louis Rossmann, man, that guy does not hold back when he uses flux. Like, he just pours that shit on everything. Like, it's no... Oh, I didn't even order my goddamn tacos. If you're ever in Chicago and you want the best fucking fine dining Mexican food that's not, like, expensive fine dining, it's just good. El Nuevo Mexicano. My God, if that's not the best Mexican food in the city, I don't know what is. Sweet. Tacos and enchiladas en route. Look, if Rossmann uses good solder and I can find out what it is and the price is right, I will buy it, because anything that guy does, I completely trust. I wouldn't even say it's blindly. Like, it's not blind. I've watched so much of that guy's stuff over the years. Millipol Rossmann flux application is the way. Dude, that guy just goes ham with flux. I mean, I can go look at it too. He's always got that shit in his descriptions what he uses. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta pack some stuff up. Armando, these are yours. And I think that's it. So if you're just watching because you clicked on the link from Reddit, try and hit the subscribe button. This is the first time I'm doing anything like this, so I'm still learning. But if click whatever buttons you got to click, so next time I do stuff, which will probably be Monday afternoon, then you're more than welcome to watch. I think that is it. So where is my mouse? There we go. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Oh, he uses Kester solder 63s and $32 a pound? Cause this is $28 a half pound, or $26 or something like that, whatever it was. If a pound of it is $32 on Amazon, and that's what Rossmann uses. Wait, what size though? This is 0.032. So his stuff is even. Oh, so his stuff is twice the size of this too. His is even fatter than this. If that company that he goes through makes a smaller diameter one, I would definitely use that. Sweet, thanks for the info. See you guys.